Welcome in everyone. So in my last Instagram and Facebook post, I had lots of messages about an item that was appearing on my desk. Lots of comments about what is that? Is that a wrist rest? Where do I get it from? And yeah, so in this video, in a bit of a first for the channel, because I don't really do reviews and stuff, so this isn't sponsored or anything like that. It's purely because I was inundated with messages asking me about what it was. I'm going to be talking about my ergonomic wrist rest. That's easier said than done. Easier done than said. Easier said than done. I'm going to talk about my ergonomic wrist rest and how it is essentially the one item that I could not work without. So, what is it? Well, I have had these ever since I went to university when I was 18 years old, so a long time ago, back when this video would have been in black and white, and I was recommended it. I was given some aids to help me basically have a bit of a level playing field when I went to university. You know, chair and mini disc recorder as it was back then for note taking, and I had a pair of these wrist rests, and they are amazing. Like, I would rather sit on a box than not work without these. So I've shot some footage of how they're used in practice, which you'll be able to see on screen now. But essentially they attach to your desk via here, and you can tighten them like that. And then they have 3 pivot points. You've got one here, you got one here, and then the actual rest itself spins. So what happens is it clamps on the desk, you place your arm on it, and as you're using your keyboard or mouse, not only does it take the weight of your arm, but it also gives you that freedom of movement, so you can literally plant your forearms on it and they can stay there all day, because you're not going to need, you know, with the movement it gives you, you can still reach your keyboard, your mouse and everything else. So they're amazing. I've always used this particular brand and they're called Ergorest. I get them from I think the website's called Back Care Solutions. I'll stick it in the show description. It's not sponsored or anything like that. It's just where I personally get them from. And genuinely, a pair of these will last you 10 years. This is only the second pair I've owned in my life. I had a beige white pair when I was 18 years old, because those of you old enough to remember, computers and monitors and everything back then were that horrible beigey white colour. And I had a pair of those. They got me through until my late 20s. And then in my early 30s, I bought these, and I'm 40 years old now. I know, it's so hard to believe. And they're still going strong. The places where they really fail is the pad can get a bit frayed on the side, but it's metal. It's all metal, guys. The only plastic bit is the bit you use to tighten to your desk. And they also come with pads, so they protect your desk, so they aren't going to like grind into your desk. You know, they do think of that. They come with these little rubber pads for making it kinder on your furniture, but all of this here is metal, so it just doesn't wear out. So it's just the pads really that wear out, and if you really wanted to make them stretch, I expect you could probably put some fabric on there anyway. The other cool thing is they have a height adjustable here, so sometimes I will want them quite low and flush to my desk, so they almost bang against the desk and can't go above it. And there might be other things that I'm doing where I want them to be really arched and upright like this. So essentially, yeah, this adjusts the height and then go up or down at this point. So you can either have them really flush, or you can have them up if that's easier. What I tend to find from an arthritis point of view, most of the time I'm using these for the benefit of my wrists, but sometimes I'll have a bad shoulder, and then that might be when you want to bring the height up on them, just so it almost acts like a sling. It's like having your arm in a sling, so when you're using your keyboard and mouse. So I work in the office like 8 to 10 hours a day. Genuinely, I would rather have a poor quality chair. Don't tell my physio that. I would rather have a poor quality chair than not have a pair of these. They're amazing, and because they're a little bit weighty because they're metal, but you can chuck them in your laptop bag. So if you are like a home worker like me and you need to pop into the office, you can take them with you, and you don't need any. They're not fitted. Like I say, you just clamp onto the desk, tighten them up, and off you go. And doesn't leave a mark, and so you can chuck them in your bag if you're mobile working, or if you're like me going to conferences and stuff, but they do add a few pounds onto your luggage, so it's worth noting if you get these proper metal ones. But yeah, Back Care Solutions, I think they're called, is where I get them from. I will check that before I publish. And yeah, they literally last 10 years. You're looking at about £100 each. They're not cheap, but then what is in this world of being disabled, just such as life. But go check them out, guys, genuinely. if I was some sort of influencer guy, I'd say I'll speak to the company and see if I can get a discount code. I don't think anyone's going to give me a discount code, but if that's something we could do to try and help people, I'll look into it. But yeah, go check that out. So to answer all of those questions of what's that thing on your desk, now you know. And yeah, I hope it helps you. Give it a go. Let me know in the comments if you've got one. Let me know in the comments if that's the first time you've heard of them. And also come back to this video and let us know if it benefited you. Did you watch this video? Go out and get them. Come back and let us know. And yeah, because it'd be great to know that what we're doing here helps people or reaches people. And maybe we make more videos like this. You know, it's not something I've ever done before. We talk about advocacy, awareness, and we share lived experiences on this channel. I've never really done reviews or looking at all the stuff I have in my workspace to get me through the day. If that's something you'd like to see more of, let me know down below in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much.